What's up, y'all, and welcome to the Aging Potheads. I am Big Brother Boss, and with me is the super producer, Tony. What's up, Tony?
Hey, what up, brother?
Hey. Miss Candy is spending a little time with her family tonight. She sends her best wishes, and she will be joining us next week. Now, Tony, you and I sat on the pre-show and did a whole lot of shit, and then I just realized somebody stole my fucking life.
I got two.
Don't you? Both of them are gone.
Damn, somebody told me.
I'm like, ain't this a bitch? But how's everyone doing tonight? Go ahead and drop a comment where you watching this from. What are you smoking on tonight? And while we're doing this, y'all, go ahead and share with your friends. Hold on.
I don't have friends. You're my only friend, bro.
You obviously have a real fucked up thing of friends.
Right.
You need better friends, then.
Well, I always be trying to be friends with Miss Candy, you know.
I get it, man. And it is Thanksgiving Eve, y'all. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. As you said, I said Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving. But hey, some of y'all call it Thanksgiving. I call it Thanksgiving because all I do is smoke all day and have fun with my friends and family. And we'll be getting to that a little later. But for right now, y'all, let's go ahead and blaze it up. I'm using the cigar torch. I hope it don't burn the fuck out of my blunt.
I almost died on that one. Damn, we both died.
A little too much on that, y'all. But I got it. I'm here. And tonight, excuse me. Man. Tonight, I am smoking on, and that's probably the reason I am coughing. I am smoking on some father-in-law. And I call it father-in-law because my ex-father-in-law gave it to me. He grows it in his backyard. It's homegrown. So I just call it father-in-law. I don't know if it's indica or sativa, but what I do know, it only gets you a little bit high. Now, if you haven't smoked in a while, it might get you high. Somebody like me didn't do the trick. Did not do the trick. I gave it 2 blunts. All right?
Yeah.
And that was just because, he family. Just saying. I gave it 2 blunts. It's okay. It'll get you high, but I'm putting that in like my emergency. Like I don't have shit. Matter of fact, I think I will turn tricks before I smoke that weed.
I think I smoked too much today. You noticed why I put the rating under, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Munchies review. I fucked that all up. My bad.
No worries. And what you smoking on tonight, man?
I didn't make a card for it, but I was smoking on an ice cream cake. And overall, I would have to say that I give it probably about 3.5, 4 blunts. It's good. It gets me high, but the taste and flavor, I just don't vibe with it.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean that'd be like munching on my ex-wife's butt. It's not going to taste very good.
Man,
oh man. Rest in peace.
Y'all. Oh man. Now our strain of the week is cherry pie. Cherry pie is an indica dominant hybrid, and it is a nice high. I normally would use it for cherry pie is an indica, so I use it to relax. I've had it before. It did put me to sleep. That batch put me to sleep, But other batches just gave me a real indica feel, helps me relax. But for me personally, it may differ for you. It actually would send me to sleep if I'm tired. But if I've had a hard day and just need to just sit down and relax, I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. Hey, Panda, thank you for joining us. Welcome. Now, for those who like indicas, this should be something on your list if you see it at the dispensary. It is a nice smoke, especially for those who are indica heads. It will satisfy your indica, I would say, taste for indica. It is a nice indica for me, and I completely love how it tastes. It's got a nice sweet taste to it. It's good in flower or concentrate, meaning out of a vape pen. Haven't dabbed it, so I couldn't give you my experience on that. And cherry pie should be in most dispensaries. So go ahead and pick that up. It's definitely at Green Dispensary here in Las Vegas over on Rainbow. They definitely have it. Let us know what you were smoking on in the comments. Let us know where you are watching us from. Now, I'm gonna get to some things here. What's up, man?
I ain't seen no cherry pie like since the 90s. There ain't no cherries left no more, man. They all busted.
Yeah. And Lady Savage Panda said she has it in a vape and she loves it. See, it is like I say, it is a good smoke, and she is watching us from the DMV. Welcome. Now,
from the DMV, why the DMV? Like, they still giving out licenses at that time of night?
No, that's the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, man.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that. My bad.
It's cool, man. It's cool. I get it. We potheads. It took a second too, because I had just had some experience at the DMV, and I was like, yeah, when I see it, I do think about the DMV. Now, y'all, what I'm talking about now, hey, I'm thinking in my head, getting hot. So let me figure this shit out. All right. Last week, P. Diddy was accused of a lot of things. Cassie, his former girlfriend, filed a lawsuit. And before it could even get hot off the presses, there was a quick settlement. And everybody was talking about it. I'm going to give you my hot take on it. Diddy paid out to not be exposed. There was a whole lot of shit going on. And that if it had gone any further and gone to court, a lot of information would have came out that Diddy probably did not want everyone to see. So he did go ahead and pay out. Now, there was speculation as to how much was paid out. I personally believe she got all 30 mil because I believe there's a lot of information there, a lot of stuff that she could have said about Diddy. She was with him for a decade. So we know that a whole lot of shit went on, and Diddy didn't want that to come out. But what did happen from all of this is I do hope that this doesn't deter any victims, because there are a lot of red pill boys out there and a lot of podcast bros out there still on top of Cassie saying this was a money grab. And I personally don't give a fuck, because if the statute of limitations have expired, then she ought to make him pay so that she doesn't write her tell-all book. And I hope somebody out there does write her tell-all book. Now, Cassie, like I said before, Cassie is still a victim that needs to be supported as such. And understand, this doesn't take away from other victims. Because if other victims are still within the statute of limitations, please come forward. If you were violated in any kind, not just by P. Diddy, but just by anyone, whether they be a celebrity or a poor motherfucker down the street, you make sure you turn them in so they are held accountable. Now, Candy and I discussed this on video a couple of days ago. It should be up on our Facebook page and our YouTube page by tomorrow. Go ahead and check it out for more of what we had to say about it. But definitely check that out. Let us know your opinion on the whole P. Diddy thing. I know some people don't care, but it's news, so I'm just going to let you know about it. And it caught my interest. This shit has been going on for years, and I do believe that pretty soon the hip-hop and R&B community will have its own Me Too movement, It's starting, and I just think it's going to grow from here. A lot of us won't be surprised, but a lot of us will be surprised. Now,
honestly, though, this needed to happen. She might have given the open gateway that other people were afraid to come out and say something. These are powerful people that are being accused. The average person is not going to want to go up against that. They don't feel they have the chance against it, whatever the case being. I'm proud of Cassie for doing what she did. Or Casey, excuse me. Here's my thing. She really sat on it for a while, and that gets a lot of people thinking. But again, if you were in that position, you think you're so sure about going up against somebody as powerful as P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Probably not. So I commend her for what she did.
Exactly. Now let us know what you think about that in the comments, y'all. Hey, Chris, thank you for joining us. Let us know where you're watching from and what you're smoking on tonight. If you're not smoking, hey, that's okay too. And Miss Panda said, that's how it always happens. That is how it always happens. Others come forward. Others are afraid. But I urge you right now not to be afraid. And if something has happened to you, please let someone know so that that person can be held accountable. Now, in our update on the Gaza situation between Israel and Hamas, and I say Israel and Hamas because I want to be perfectly clear that I stand with the Palestinian people. I don't stand with Hamas. I don't stand with the killing or anyone who believes that the eradication of any people is right. Okay? So if I say I stand with Palestine, I stand for a free Palestine, free of Hamas, and free from Israeli rule. That's what I mean by a free Palestine, or what some people call is the two-state solution, which our President Joe Biden has started to hint at after almost 8 weeks of back in Israel. Now he's hinting at a ceasefire and what they call a two-state solution. Why now? My opinion is that his numbers are down. People are saying things, people are talking, and I believe back in Israel is a bad move for us as the U.S. because we're taking sides when we have a country who wants to eradicate a group of people over a minority of that people, if that makes sense to y'all. And Biden still hasn't acknowledged that this is an act of genocide. And let's be clear, folks. Like I said, I'm not for the killing of people on any side. So I condemn Hamas just as much as I condemn Israel. Because who's caught in the middle is the innocent people of Gaza, the innocent Palestinians who just want to fucking exist. And I'm going to talk about something too, because here in the U.S., a lot of black Americans have said, we got our own problems here. Why should we worry about what's going on halfway around the country? And let me tell you why. If you don't know, Israel trains a lot of our law enforcement community here in the U.S. If you see some new crowd control tactics, new ways that they combat suspects like hand-to-hand, and how they are treating our citizens here and how the police are doing it, trust me, a lot of them is either trained in Israel or have been trained by the Israeli army in tactics. So what that means to black folks is if you understand how genocide works, once we see it happen in another world, another country can then go ahead and improve on that and then implement that. Okay? So the reason we should care is because Palestine is a marginalized people also. And if you don't know, when George Floyd was killed, they also protested in Palestine. If you don't believe me, go ahead and Google the shit. It's there. Okay? Go ahead and Google it. It's there. But Biden right now he is seeing increasing pressure, and the boycotts are working. The boycotts that people didn't think aren't working are working. okay? Because we are now starting to see what's going on. People are now opening their eyes, because when we say that we stand with the people of Palestine, that doesn't mean that we believe what Hamas believes. It doesn't mean we want the eradication of all Jewish people. And whereas the Jewish government has come out and said, let's go ahead and eradicate them all. Not trust me, our own elected officials have said that before, except he said wipe out all Muslims. Once again, y'all, Google is free. Go check that out. That's not even hard to find. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. My boy Tony has known me for years. He knows that I do like to vet all my sources. And if I tell you that I'm speaking from just different or unvetted sources, I'll let you know that. But right now, the ceasefire in Gaza, a ceasefire should have always been, in my opinion, the American policy towards what's going on in Gaza. It should have always been that. Okay? And if you also, y'all, while you're Googling, go ahead and Google where Israel was supposed to originally be, and you'll be very surprised. I'm going to just leave that for y'all.
But y'all, I think I heard about that.
Okay? So definitely, y'all, go ahead and check that out. And if you have to, write your congressperson, y'all. Write your congressperson. And they will let you know and let them know how you feel. Now, y'all, let's move on to some fun things here. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving. We're supposed to be celebrating, supposedly, the Pilgrims not dying, celebrating with the Native Americans when they got here. You know, all the shit they taught us in school that we realized was complete and utter bullshit.
But what I sound cold-hearted, but to me, I don't care if it was bullshit or not. I don't care what happened back then. I just live for the food that's on my table right then and there. If there's no food on that table, a whole bunch of people are about to die, no matter who the hell they are.
Exactly. Now, here are my thoughts on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. One, because I get to eat. Two, because I get to spend time with family. And that's what it's always been, to spend time with friends and family. Some people have even dubbed it Friendsgiving. They invite friends over. And Thanksgiving, y'all, is actually one of the holidays where I've seen people get on Facebook and say, hey, if you don't have anywhere to go, come spend time with me and my family. And I've seen that a lot. I've actually taken advantage of that in some cases. But that's what happens. And y'all remember, don't go to your family's house being all fucking conspiracy theorists and all the dumb shit. Go there, enjoy that time with your family, and have a great time like we used to. We sit around, we play cards, we talk shit, we talk about memories. It's a perfect time for you to remember to see how some of your aunts, uncles, cousins, how they grew up if they're older than you, and things that they and things and stories when they were younger. Okay? And you're right. You're right, Panda. It is a time for people to come together and fellowship with others and to air the family drama. Now, when we say drama, what, Tony?
No, I was gonna say I don't know if I want to air some drama that day because, yeah, depending on that drama, some turkey legs might be flying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I get it. Yeah, because drama is drama, y'all, and that leads me to what I gotta say about potheads and Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving, as we like to say. I had to lubricate. Now, also being around family can cause a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, especially dealing with family. So guess what? Your boy Funky Monk got you. All right, I got 3 strains that's going to help you deal with your family during the holidays that can help you. And I'm going to go Indica Sativa Hybrid. Number one, Granddaddy Purple, one of the greatest strains of all. And it is an indica. And what it can do is it can help you relax before. Now, if you get there and you've eaten a lot, go on ahead and smoke that. You'll be good. Granddaddy Purple is also good to relax you after you've dealt with all those people. Now, sometimes it may be hard to come down all day after you've been around people. If you got social anxiety, it's a lot. It takes a lot of spoons to deal with family, whether there's drama or not. Sometimes you're just dealing with a lot of things during the holidays. Granddaddy Purple will help you, especially after dinner. It's going to help you relax after all the guests is gone or after you've left and you just need to wind down. Granddaddy Purple is most definitely the best thing to go for. For my sativa, I'm choosing Sour Diesel. Sour Diesel is a sativa. Now, this is for if you got to hang around these people. If you can't get away from these people, Sour Diesel is your choice because it gives you that nice high. It will ease your anxiety. It'll also put some of that fuck it in your system so that when that anxiety does come, if the anxiety comes, you're not ready to fight somebody or anything like that. It'll keep you level. It'll help you have nice conversations, and it'll help you deal with that uncle who always got some stupid ass story to tell you that you done heard 100 times, either about yourself or about your parents. He's like, man, are you finna tell this story again? Sour Diesel helps with that as well. Sour Diesel helps if you got to go to work after or something like that. It doesn't fog your head up. Now, my third one, which is one of my favorite strains, Blue Dream. It is a hybrid. It is 50-50. This will allow you to sit on the couch and deal with everything. And when that family drama does come up, you can just sit back, watch the game, and just laugh at everybody as chaos ensues. Now, excuse me. Blue Dream also will help you if you got several different houses to go to tomorrow. Okay? Blue Dream will help you coast through that with no problem, and it'll help you afterwards. So Blue Dream would be my number one choice if you had to go through the whole day. If you had to pick one strain for this, it would be Blue Dream. All right? Blue Dream is what I call an all-purpose strain. Go ahead, Tony.
So what you're telling me is until my kids are all 18 and paying their own bills, to grab some Blue Dream and start hopping around from house to house instead of me buying all the food. Sounds like
exactly.
a great fucking deal.
Exactly, y'all. Let us know what your go-to. Let us know what your go-to strain would be for Thanksgiving. Mine personally, I'm gonna go for the Blue Dream, like I just told you. You never go wrong with Blue Dream. All three of these strains, I chose them because you normally can find all three of these strains at your local dispensary at a good price. If you get any of these, make sure you get them off the mid or top tier. When these strains, when they are low tier, they are low quality, and you won't get the effect that you need from them. Okay, y'all? So most definitely, that is the way to go with those. And this also will be up on our site. It probably won't be tomorrow because I got to shoot some content for it tomorrow. But definitely look out for that because even though I say it's good for Thanksgiving, it's good for just the holidays period when you are dealing with people. Excuse me, when you are dealing with people. Also,
yeah, I almost throw up every time I have to use that word too. I get you. People.
Also, y'all, I normally do this at the end of the show. The holidays can be a lonely time for some, and it can lead you to have thoughts that, of hurting yourself, of being depressed. If you feel that you need help and you need to reach out to anybody, make sure you go ahead and text or dial 988 on your phone and get the help you need. If you are here in Vegas, you can also dial 211. If you are having a serious mental emergency, please call 911, y'all. Get the help you need. Like I said, I'd rather talk with you than about you. Go ahead, Tony.
That brings me back to remembering a few years back, and it was on Thanksgiving Day. I just want to share the short story It has to do with what we're talking about.
Okay.
A little girl that I know, just a kid, she's probably like 13, 13 or 14 years old, heard her parents arguing the day of Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, no, they'll get over it. They always do. No big deal. We'll go to dinner and have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
That poor child had here not one, but two gunshots.
Mm-hmm.
Her father killed her mother and then killed himself on Thanksgiving Day. No matter
Mm-hmm.
what you're going through, you need to remember that, even though you may feel like people don't care about you or you feel like the world's against you, there's people in that world that still look up to you and love you for who you are no matter what. And when you do something like that, you're not only trying to take away from your problem, you're adding problems to other people. That poor child will never see Thanksgiving the same way again. Probably would
Mm-hmm.
never care about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that, but that was actually about, oh God, I want to say it was probably back in 2012, 2014 area.
Okay.
There was a homicide, suicide off of Tropicana in the 95 on the east side. That
Okay.
was all over the news on Thanksgiving Day, and
Mm-hmm.
that was her parents, and that was my friend Raul. That was his niece. So, but yeah, it's really fucked up. We get
Mm-hmm.
that things happen, people. We get
Yeah.
that we're not the happiest with where we're at in life or whatever the case being. Maybe your
Yeah.
boss didn't give you that raise you wanted, so you can spoil your kids for Christmas. But
Yeah.
honestly, just you being there with even the smallest gifts will light that child's eyes up like there's no tomorrow. And
Yes.
that's what you need
Okay.
to remember is that what that
Mm-hmm.
child remembers and what they care about more than anything is you being there.
Yeah.
Don't get too hurt or feel like that you're worthless in life. You're not. Everybody here is important. It doesn't matter to who or how we are.
Yeah.
Uh,
Exactly. Thank you for sharing that story, Tony. Like we said, y'all, get the help you need if you need it. And if you have a friend in need, talk to them. Take the time out to talk to them. Because sometimes all they need to do is talk to someone. And be that person if you have the spoons for it. If not, get that person help. Okay? Most definitely do that, y'all.
and don't think you're alone on that. I've had times where I've had to come to boss and tell them I just needed to talk, and I did. If I had to go see a therapist, I went. I've had
Mm-hmm.
times I believe, boss, you even come to me because you wanted to vent about some things and so forth. None of us
Mm-hmm.
are perfect. None of us
Yeah.
can endure life at 100. I don't care who you are. You're not fucking Superman or Superwoman or whatever. The
Mm-hmm.
bottom line is we're human. And no matter what we're facing, we can't do it by ourselves all the time. So if you don't
Exactly.
have someone you can get a hold of right then and there, you really need to get that out, call
Mm-hmm.
988.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, folks. As much as I smoke cannabis, it does help me with my mental health issues as well as the recreation. But smoking cannabis is not therapy. It's not a therapist. I shouldn't say it's not therapy because it is therapy to some, but it is not a therapist. Okay,
Right.
you still got to deal with certain things, and you can't smoke it away. Okay, just like I say, you can't pray it away. You can't smoke it away. So smoke what you can, but if you really having problems, make sure you get the help you need, folks. I know we hammer this every week because all of us here at the Aging Potheads have dealt with mental illness. We've dealt with self-harm, in our lives. So definitely, y'all, that's why we are very adamant about these issues and these types of things.
You see how
All
the
right.
tattoo has that slash right there in the middle of my tattoo? That was
Uh-huh.
self harm. I
Mm-hmm.
have one, two, three, four things from when I was a young, no, adolescent. I was about probably 14 when I did that, just being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Actually, that was about, I was actually older at that time. I was 18 or 19 when I did that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, listen, we all been there.
Yeah,
We,
that's
we
cool.
get it.
I understand. Now, along with Thanksgiving, y'all, in the comments, let us know how you like to celebrate Thanksgiving. What's your favorite food? Mine is
Mm.
normally the sides. I like the mac and cheese. I like the yams. I like the dressing. Recently, in recent years, I've been making my own cranberry sauce. To me personally, once you start making your own cranberry sauce, you'll never go for the can again. However, I do have relatives who are emotionally connected to the can. So I will grab a couple of cans for those folks who like it out of the can. This year, not for Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving we're not really doing it traditional. But for Christmas, I will be making some dressing. So I will be making the cranberry sauce. But this year also, I'll be making 2 of them, and I'll be straining it so that people can get that jelly looking one. I won't put it in a can. I won't shape it in a can, but I will. Now, Panda says she volunteers at a shelter each year. That is cool and commendable. I used to do that myself when I lived in San Francisco, when I lived in the Bay Area. When I did move here, I did have not a traumatic experience, but I had an experience that was emotional. So I really don't have the spoons to deal with it anymore. But most definitely, volunteering is noble. And she says she likes chitlins and greens. I love greens. I don't eat pork. I've never had chitlins. I hate the smell of them. But my grandmother used to make them all the time. She used to make them on GP. So you said 3 seconds? Oh, my bad. Anyway, y'all, it is definitely a great time of year. It's great food. And I heard this on the internet. Make sure tonight, y'all set y'all scales back 15 pounds because of the holidays. Oh, Panda, you can't do orange potatoes. Oh man, I gotta know if we do make food for you. We gotta make some mashed potatoes. We gotta do that. Because I love sweet potatoes. Hell, I just had sweet potatoes the other day with my dinner. So definitely that is what I like. Now we're gonna move on. Now this week, y'all, it says spoiler alert, because by the time we get to this part of the show, I am nice and high, and I might even just she said I'll eat the pie. I would too. In more ways than one.
That's why I was chuckling when you asked what's our favorite part of Thanksgiving. The dessert, like the after party.
Yeah, it is the dessert, because tomorrow for dessert, I am making some special fudge. And for those who know about my special fudge, it is a very special fudge made with a special butter, if you will. And it is nice.
Shit out of that.
I'll also be having a green pound cake, although I might not make the green pound cake because that takes a little too long. And there are children here. I don't want them saying, hey, that pound cake look good. No. So I'll just probably stick to the fudge tomorrow. So if you're into fudge, definitely. What's up, man?
Hey, no, I was going to say, if you're going to make that pound cake, I'll come take it off your hands. We got to think of the kids first, you know?
I get it. Y'all, like I said, but spoiler alert, what I have been watching over the last couple of weeks is beautiful. I want to say I reviewed this, but I don't think I did. I think it happened when we had the short show and we had the emergency. But I had watched Blue Samurai. It is streaming on Netflix right now. It is an anime cartoon for those who want to call it that. But it is not for kids. It is very adult. It has a wonderful story, and for those who really took. It has a little kink in it, y'all. Well, it actually has a lot of kink in it.
I was going to say, let's not sugarcoat it now.
It has a lot of kink in it, and that's what kept me going. And the kink was a very welcome surprise along with the story. It is a cool story about a young samurai who is actually mixed Japanese and white and has blue eyes. And
I thought they called it Blue Samurai because of blue balls. My bad.
No, it's called Blue Eye. Blue-eyed samurai, man.
You put Blue Samurai, so I thought.
I know. I'm sorry. That's mine. It's actually Blue-eyed samurai.
So you fucking me up. I'm too high for this shit. Hold on.
I know. It's actually Blue-eyed samurai, y'all. I apologize, but it is streaming on Netflix. I gave it 4.5 blunts. I may have given it 5, but hell, like I said, I'm high now, y'all. So I did give it 4.5 blunts. It has good pacing. It keeps your interest. The reason I took off that half a blunt was that in some cases it does drag. There's not a lot of filler, but it does drag in some places. But it is still a great story. Still a great watch. It's 8 episodes, y'all, or 10. I can't remember. But it's definitely a weekend binge if you want to check that out. I gave it 4.5 blunts. That is streaming on Netflix, y'all. Now, during the holiday season, I will also be reviewing some movies, holiday movies, whether they be new or old. And you know what? And we're speaking about reviews now. And I know Tony's gonna hate me because he hates when I go off script. But last week,
you do it all the time. I'm used to it.
Last week, y'all, rapper Andre 3000 released an instrumental album with him playing the electric flute. Those who know me saw my Facebook post and thought it was a sort of like a negative review, saying I had to be high to listen to it. And for me, I would, but even without it, it did sound just as soothing. But I think that it felt better and it hit better to me when I was high. It is an instrumental. It is a flute. It is instrumental. It is freestyle. So he's not playing any written music. This is all freestyle from what he's done. Now, a lot of people have been laughing about it. A lot of people have been joking about it. But you have to understand, this man is learning this instrument. This man is learning freedom. And if you're really into just growth, you'll love this album. At first, it is a little off-putting because it's a little surprising because you think Andre 3000, you think rap, but Andre 3000 did well with this album. And all jokes aside, it is a cool listen, especially if you are high. It'll make you feel real good. I can say one of the best strains to smoke this with is probably a Sour Diesel. Because Sour Diesel will put you on the couch enough to just veg out and listen to it. And if you close your eyes, you can see the colors. I guarantee it. So Sour Diesel would be the best one for this. And I'm talking about top tier Sour Diesel, the one that's about $45 for an eighth. That's the type of Sour Diesel I am talking about. So definitely, y'all, if y'all haven't heard the new album, get over to your favorite music streamer and check it out. I did it on Spotify. All right, y'all. Now
I'm actually gonna put something in the comments. I'm gonna put something in the comments y'all should check out. Is this kid in the alley with a tenor saxophone doing a cover of "Stand By Me." He did a really good job.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Go ahead and listen to that. And while we're at it, y'all, in the comments, go ahead and let us know what's your favorite type of music to listen to when you're high or getting high.
Depends for me.
Yeah.
That depends for me. I don't know about y'all, but it depends for me because if I'm like, energetic from a sativa, I like energetic, upbeat music. If I'm laid back with some indica, I like the whole entire, laid back, slow paced music. Now, when I smoke my hybrid, my stuff goes up and down. I can literally go from an upbeat music to a laid back music. It just would not matter to me. I can jam to anything. That's how I feel about when I smoke. So
And you know what? That's a good way of thinking about it because I'm the same way. When I'm on an indica, it's 90s R&B, it's
Mm-hmm.
um, ballads from any time, any genre, any
Yep.
genre.
Anything as long as it's nice and
Yeah, as
no
long as it's
slow.
nice and mellow. Um, like you said, when I'm on that sativa, I'm definitely on 90s R&B, dance R&B, and the old 70s stuff, the old Commodores with Brick House, Zoom. I'm there. That old 70s funk, yeah, that is my thing when I'm on that sativa. That's definitely what I want to hear. And then I get the munchies. Now, y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know my munchies. This time, y'all, last week, my daughter was in town. I took her to dinner. We went over to Lindo, Michoacan. We went to the Flamingo location. And I had the 3 taco combo, which was 3 tacos, beans, rice, and soup. And when I say it was good, it was good. The tortillas were handmade. The meat was marinated and cooked to perfection. The beans were vegetarian. I mean, the beans were vegan. Now, I like beans, but a lot of times they're prepared with a smoked meat I can't eat, normally like a pork.
No,
Um, but these beans are vegan. I had a good time with them. They were nice. Oh, man, I gave it 5 stars. Did I give it 5 stars? Yeah, I think I gave it 5 stars. 5 blunts.
no,
I
you
don't know
didn't
why I
give
gave
it
it
5 stars. You
stars.
gave it five what?
5 blunts. I gave it 5 blunts. Okay.
Bro, we've been doing this show for over a year. You smoking better than me right now. I'll tell you that.
Yes, yes, yes. I smoked nothing but the finest strains from Northern California.
I
I'm just
smoke
playing.
whatever the fuck people hand me. If it's green and it's smokable, I'm gonna smoke it.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel you. But what y'all go to munchie when y'all are high and the munchies kick in? What's your favorite go to munchie? Like I said, that 3 taco
My wife,
combo at Lindo Michoacan, chef's kiss to it. Lindo Michoacan has 4 locations here in Las Vegas. Go ahead and check it out. My favorite location is the location over on Desert Inn. Definitely check it out if you are really into authentic Mexican food. It's one of the best here I have had outside of the Bay Area where I'm from. Um, so definitely, y'all get over there. What's your favorite go-to munchie? What I'm fucking munching on, I'm fucking on some Simply granola from Costco. It comes in a big bag. I use it for cereal. I use it for snacks. It works pretty well with my salty and sweet or my savory and sweet tooth that come up when I smoke. So let us know what your favorite go-to munchie is in the comments, y'all, and let me know so I can try it. Let me know what you are watching because hey, y'all, it's the holidays. I'll have a little bit more time on my hands, so I definitely want to watch what's going on. So y'all let me know you let me know what you're watching, and most definitely, folks, I want to connect with y'all so we can see the movies, and we are working on a movie night so that we can all watch a movie together. But that's in the future, y'all. That's in the future. I am getting very high, but
wait, hold up. What the movie night? I thought we were watching porn.
nah, man, I can't watch porn
My bad.
with you, man.
My bad.
Yeah, yeah. You get all touchy feely, and then next thing I got to fight, and our girls got to
Look,
break us
man,
up.
I seriously didn't know it was you. I apologize about that. I swear it's not
I know
gonna happen again.
it won't happen again, man. Definitely
No.
won't happen again. But y'all, we come to the end of our show. I want everybody to enjoy their holiday. I want everybody to eat well. Don't overeat. Please, if you do smoke, please don't drive or operate machinery that you may not be able to handle while intoxicated. Also, make sure you are complying with your local laws, and ordinances. Now, I have to say that because that's what it is, y'all. But my most important thing is don't drive intoxicated with any type of drug. Okay? Now, said it before, if you're in a situation of abuse, suicide, or a crisis, go ahead and text or dial 988, get the help you need. If you are a victim of domestic violence, please make sure you call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. We'd rather talk with you than about you. If you know me, hit me in my inbox. I will help as best as I can. Hit up our social media and say you need help. We will help you. If you want my email is funkymonk@theagingpotheads.com. And or you can hit us up, info@theagingpotheads.com. One of us will get back to you and get you the information you need to get the help you need. Okay, folks, I know we're all fun and games sometimes here, but we got to let you know that we also are here for folks who support us also, or anyone who needs help. That's what we're here to do. And y'all, as we head into this holiday, I wish everybody a safe holiday. I do want to thank you for watching and smoking with us. I want to say happy Thanksgiving from all of us here with our love. Miss Candy also, who will be back with us next week. Now, y'all, as I always say, what burns?
It went up my fucking nose and burned. Oh shit!
Oh, I know that feeling. I hate that feeling. Now, like y'all, as we always say when we leave you, meditate and medicate. Until next time, my friends, stay lifted. I'm Big Brother Boss. That is Token Tony. We are out of here, Aging Potheads, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.